Good evening, everyone. This is Rob Johnson with the Straga Media Network, coming to you from Lake Blue Streak Stadium, as we have a great matchup tonight between the Louisville Leopards and the Lake Blue Streaks. Leopards coming in with 1 win, 3 losses, losing 2 in a row. Their last victory was against Zanesville, in which they won 22-0. Their losses came against New Philly, North Canton Hoover, and Northwest. Lake, 3 wins, 1 loss, and they're on a 3-game winning streak. They defeated Boardman, Brecksville, and Glen Oak. Their only loss came from the Alliance game, in which they faced Oklahoma commit Brendan Zerbrug. They lost 12-7 here at Blue Streak Stadium. Pretty even matchup points-wise, as the Lake Blue Streaks averaged 19 points and Leopards averaged 16.8 points a game. The last time these two teams faced was last year, in which Lake won the last meeting 35-7. The first time they met was in 1985. Louisville won 23-10. And Louisville and Lake have played 4 times in the playoffs, and pretty strong matchup. I'm joined on the air tonight, my co-host, John Taggart. Welcome, John.
Good afternoon, or good evening, I should say. Looks like it's going to be a great night for football, that's for sure. Nice little breeze, but looks like it's about 64 degrees out right now, so.
Yeah, I have a feeling, though, it could get a little brisk here once the sun goes down. I'll tell you what, though, the sun is really beating down on that visitor's side over there. It'd be tough to see.
Yeah, it's set up the same way as Louisville Stadium is. As the sun sets, it just beams right on the visitors.
Yeah, I love it. So let's go over the keys of the game, as for Louisville anyways. I would say the first things first is let's stop the run.
Yeah, and historically, that's just what you got to do. You got to be able to stop the run, make them throw it. They're them to throw it on you. The last three losses the Leopards had, they're outrushed 260 to 476 in yardage, which obviously you just can't have that. No.
And then, of course, in the victory against Zanesville, Louisville had a 202-2. They outrushed Zanesville, thus giving them the win. So you obviously want to start there.
Well, when you can stop the run, and then when you can run the ball, you control the game, you control the clock.
Right.
So.
The next thing I would say is convert on third down.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Yeah, you just gotta, find a way to keep it third and manageable, and you don't want to get in those 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8 situations. You want to keep about 3rd and 4 or less, to really give yourself a chance to convert that third down to keep the ball moving down the field.
Well, you definitely want to stay on schedule. It's so hard to, when the other team knows you're throwing the ball, to throw the ball.
Well, they can just pin their ears back and come after
right.
you, so.
And it seems like when Owen has the time, he's hitting the receivers.
Right. But that starts up front, offense and defensive line. Offensively, if you can, hold your blocks and give them time to throw, you're going to complete those third down plays and be able to move the ball. And defensively up front, you got to be able to stop the run. So I look for offensively and defensively, both lines are going to really have to step up to get the win tonight.
I agree with you. I really think that's more than anything the key to the game, because with the offense and defensive line, that's obviously going to open up your opportunity to run and pass. Defensively, you got to stop the run game. You got to get down and dirty and really go after them.
Right, and for both teams, even though Lake is 3-1, they have struggled to get to that 3-1. So for both teams, they need to be able to finish the game and not have shoot themselves in the foot in the fourth quarter or anything like that, and have any kind of late turnovers in the game.
Well, and overall, their teams have been, or their games that they've played so far have been tight. I know that as we moved forward through the schedule, their wins and losses were all very, very tight. The Glen Oak game, they won 10-7. They won 17-14 over Brecksville Broadview Heights, and they lost to Alliance 12-7.
Yeah, so they've all been pretty close games.
And even the Boardman game, even though they won 42-31, you gave up 31 points.
But other than that, they've been pretty low-scoring games.
Yeah.
For the other three.
So who do you think our key players to the game are for? Start with Louisville.
Well, I'd like to. One of the key players for me would have to be Owen Burek. Just to see him, have a complete game and have time to throw in a clean pocket. He's a very dangerous runner as well. So if they're going to have a good game, it's going to be off of his back, I believe. Yeah,
I would like to see Cooper Rice and Crosby and Hershey more involved in the offense. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off the running game, spread it out a little bit, and create some holes that we don't have right now.
Well, that's one of the other key players is, Cooper Rice defensively is a man amongst boys there in the defensive backfield.
Well, what was it, 2 weeks ago against Northwest, he had 3 interceptions?
3, which, is a pretty good stat line, but is not the record for Louisville, so.
Wow. I didn't even know that. I know he was creeping up on it, but our man Jared Heller, he'll keep us straight. He's actually up here in the booth next to us. So the Lake Band is performing here at pregame as they're getting ready for the opening kickoff. I also want to chip in here a couple key names to watch out here for Lake. Wide receiver Nathan Baker. If you remember him from last year, he was part of that group that lost to Massillon. I believe it was in the semifinals last year.
This is indeed a great
Cale Jarvis.
With freedoms like no other, the greatest country in the world. Would you please rise for the playing? National anthem.
Sorry about that, folks. We had to pause for the national anthem. A couple of the other primetime players for the Lake Blue Streaks will be Alexander Quire, Noah Kabaski, and Josh Sedmock, all returners from the team that went deep in the playoffs last year. So Here comes the Lake Blue Streaks in their dark blues. Nice crowd here for the home crowd, and a good crowd for the Leopard faithful over there. I see a packed student section. Our students always travel well. I'll tell you what, as the Leopards come through the banner there, I remember a game we did fall in a couple of years ago, but we had a great performance back in, well, it would have been 2019 football season. The group that graduated in 2020, Colton Jones and Nathan Guiley really played very well. In fact, Nathan Guiley came into that game and rushed for well over 100 yards, if I remember right. And him and Colton Jones nearly brought that team back. So that was a good memory as far as that goes. I also remember a snow game here way back in the day. My man Al Jancic Mac Al Jancic might remember that.
Well, also I remember, 'cause I was part of the freshman team in 2007 when they played back-to-back, well, twice in the same season, splitting that series 1-1. Of course, you know, Louisville got the better of them in the playoffs, which that's where it matters, and they made that magical run to the state championship.
Yeah, you always you don't mind taking that loss during the regular season if you take it during the playoffs.
Well, I think both of them were a 1-point win and a 1-point loss.
Yeah.
So it's always been a pretty close battle with Lake and Louisville. A pretty good rivalry. You know, they're about the same size school, and it's just a good game.
So getting set to kick off is Carter Dusky. He's set to kick off. And it's going to be caught. Taken up the field by Baker, and he's going to be up over the 35-yard line. Looks like they're going to call it about the 36. So Lake will start with the ball. So it looks like Cale Jarvis will be the starting quarterback here. We attempted to get you a starting lineup, but even the folks in the press box didn't have it. So two backs in the backfield, Jarvis in the shotgun. Back goes in motion, three receivers right, one to the left. There's a wide receiver screen to Baker, and he's going to get up to about the 39-yard line.
Baker leading the charge for the Leopards.
So that's going to be about a 3-yard gain for the Blue Streaks.
And on the tackle for the Leopards, number 32, Colton Loy, and number 44, Jacob.
Yeah, nice little pass there from Cale to get the jitters out. You know, there's always a little nerves the first couple series here, so it's a good completion there.
Well, especially as a quarterback, you want to get those first couple throws in just to get a rhythm. So Jarvis in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff, throws out to the right side, and they're going to get out to about the 45-yard line. The reception was made by junior Ethan Hunt.
Yep, looks like they got a 3rd and 1 here.
So Leopards with their first opportunity to try and hold them to 3 and out. So Jarvis in the shotgun. He's got one back on his hip. 3 receivers left, one to the right. There's a handoff right up the middle, and he's got the first down. Up over the 50 to about the Louisville 48.
Leading the tacklers for the Leopards, number 55.
Yeah, that's the one thing that the Leopards have to be able to stop.
Looks like Anthony Chris on the tackle. Checking into the game for the Leopards on the defensive line is Josh Nicholson, and we've got a injury timeout. Trying to pick up a number there.
If I'm not mistaken, that looks like either number...
Injury timeout.
I think that might be number 55. Yep, that's Anthony Chris.
So he walks off under his own power. Good sign. So Lake will come back out on the Leopard 48, 1st and 10. Jarvis to the backfield. Running back on his right side. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Baker's going to get the handoff. He's going to go up the middle. Still going, dragging some Leopards along. And he'll get down to the 35-yard line of Louisville. That'll give the Blue Streaks the first 10.
That play good enough for a Blue Streak.
Tackle by Carter Dusky, as the Lakes will bring it right back to the line of scrimmage here. Hard count by
We got a flag.
Jarvis and the Blue Streaks, and they'll get the Leopards for encroachment.
We'll take the ball down to about the 30-yard line, still first down.
So it'll be 1st and 5 for the Blue Streaks. Jarvis in the shotgun with Baker on his left hip. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Jarvis with the snap. And Baker's going to go up the middle, and he going to get over the 30 to about the 29-yard line. I think Wyatt Smith was on the tackle there.
Yep, the Leopards are expecting a big night from him in his defensive end spot.
So Jarvis hands back off to Baker again off the left side. He's bouncing it to the outside, and he's finally brought down at the 25-yard line. He'll have I believe, the first down. Yep, they marked him at the 24-yard line as the Blue Streaks are driving. Well, that's not a good sign out there at left corner, as Cooper Rice is kind of hobbling out there. That's not good.
No, you never want to see one of your best athletes early in the game with a potential injury.
So Jarvis back in the shotgun, gets the handoff. He's going to keep it. And nice tackle.
That's Cale Jarvis keeping the ball.
Like number 18 on the tackle.
And on the tackle for
that is Gabe Stouffer coming up from his safety position.
Down to about the 21
a lot of sophomores out there for the Leopards.
Well, it's definitely a youth movement here. Some good seniors on this team. Not that, the seniors are bad or anything to that nature. It's just the sophomores are playing well right now, some of them. And so when they're playing well, you got to get them on the field. So Jarvis back to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap, throws, left side. And he's going to break a tackle, going down the sidelines, reaches for the pylon, touchdown, Lake.
Pass complete to Cameron.
Correction, they're going to mark him short at about the 1 yard line.
Run out of bounds at about the
we had
1
one
yard
official
line.
raise his hand, the other one said, hold on a minute. So, first and goal, Blue Streaks.
Blue Streaks.
Looks like they're bringing in the extra artillery here. The extra beef.
Their jumbo package. So here we go. There's the snap, handoff, and he's going to walk in.
Yep.
Touchdown, Blue Streaks.
That is Joseph Garrow, a 6'1" senior with the Blue Streak touchdown. It's going to give the Streaks a 6-0 lead here. Kelton Dutton will do the kicking duties for the Streaks. So here's the snap, ball down, kick is up, knuckleball, but it's through and good. So that's going to make it 7-0. Blue Streaks, Leopards nothing. This is the Straga Media Network. I'd like to take a second to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, Beatty's Sports. They have 2 locations, one in Uniontown and one in Louisville. Thomas Dental Associates and the Al Jancic Foundation. We thank you. Without you, this broadcast is not possible.
That's number 11, Josh Hankins, getting set to kick for your Blue Streaks.
So Josh Hankins will kick off. He's a 6-foot senior. To DeMarzio and Stouffer back deep. Nice boot. Stouffer drops the ball and he's going to down it. So the Leopards
Ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line. First and
set to start out at the 20-yard line. So your starters for the Leopards, unless there's been a change, should be Owen Burek, number 11 at quarterback. Running back should be number 8, Cam Doherty. At left tackle will be number 77, Trevor Burek. Left guard will be 56, Cyril Wright.
As an asterisk there, Trevor Burek is the first ever left tackle to start for the Leopards.
So handoff up the middle. And he's going to gain about a yard.
Leading the charge for your Blue Streaks, number 5, Evan Brady, and number 32.
Evan Grady with the tackle.
Short gain on the play, second down.
Finishing out our lineup, 54 Cam Atwell center, 78 Wondercheck at guard, Brady Hawk, number 50 at right tackle. As Burek's going to hand off, and we're going to get up over the 25-yard line.
Evan Brady, number 5, leading the tacklers for your Blue Streaks. Ball's out just over the 25-yard line. Blue Streak fans, stomp your feet. It's third down.
That was Doherty. And they're going to mark him just past the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he had a lane there, but credit number 5, Evan Brady, for coming in and shutting that down.
So third down, Burek back to pass. He's going to take off, and he's going to be brought down from behind.
It's about a yard there.
Yeah, he's going to be about 3 yards short.
Down by your Blue Streaks, number 35, Ryan Lippy. Ball's out.
So it looks like the punt team's coming out.
Fourth down.
So back to punt will be Carter Dusky.
The Leopards should be Nate Baker and Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt and Nate Baker back to receive. Let's hope that Carter can get off a nice punt like he did last week with his 51 yarder. Nice punt. Wow. All the way back to the 30-yard line for Lake.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line. Blue Streaks will begin play from there, first and 10.
So first and 10, Blue Streaks.
The ball's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line. Blue Streaks will begin play from there.
Blue Streaks getting the signals. As Louisville a little late coming out on defense there.
Yeah, you can't be late to the party, especially on defense.
So Jarvis in the shotgun. He's going to hand off up the middle, and that's going to be Baker, and he's still going up over the 45-yard line to about the 45 and a half.
Tackle for the Leopards.
Blue Streaks will get a first down, and they're right back to the line of scrimmage. They're not letting Louisville get
Golden
set.
Boy, number 32 in on that tackle. That play's good enough for
Back
a
to
Blue
Baker,
Streak.
right up the
First
middle.
down.
And he's still going. He's going to get another first down.
Hey, Baker.
So they found their hold. We just need to find a way to stop it.
Also, along with number 32, Colton
Well,
Moore. That play good enough for another
Credit the Lake
Blue
Streaks for
down.
just attacking,
Well,
making them stop you.
looks like they've sent Trevor Burek into the middle there.
Punt by the Leopards, 41 yards, no return.
Some extra beef up the middle.
Jarvis changing the play.
Looks like they're bringing
Gets
some
the
heat
snap.
too.
Yep. And nice stop by the Leopards.
That's Nate
Took
Baker.
Colton Loy off the edge there. A little safety blitz.
Looked like
Colton Loy, number 32,
Loy
along
and
number
Dusky on the
44,
tackle.
Jacob Galbraith in on that
Well,
tackle.
Carter
Ball
Dusky
down
does
to
it all for the Leopards.
41-yard line, second down.
Galbraith in on the tackle as well. Tackle by committee. So 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Baker in the backfield next to Jarvis. Calling for the snap. Hands it off. No, he faked. Outside. And they've got just about the first down. Waiting for the
On
spot.
the tackle for the Leopards, Baden Elder, number 13.
Looks like they're going to be about a yard
Ball's
short.
down just
The
inside
ball was
35-yard line. It's gonna
caught
be
by
down and
Cameron
short.
Foudy. So 3rd down and 1. Blue Streaks. Looks like number 32, Charlie Christopher in the backfield, and he's trying to get there, and he does. He gets up over the
Dale Jarvis keeping the ball.
25 down to about the,
And on the
or excuse
tackle
me, the
for
35 down to the 32.
Number 44, Jacob Galbraith. Number 50, Brady Hawk. That play good enough for a Blue Streak. First down.
Brought down by Brady Hawk. So the Blue Streaks back in business with 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Timeout. Timeout by the Leopards. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. This is the Straga Media Network.
Services including landscape design, hardscapes, deck and fence installations, outdoor lighting, lawn maintenance, leaf removal, and snow removal. Rabbit Landscaping needs to provide a quality, trustworthy landscaping service to your area. Call for a free quote at 330-936-7616. Going to come out of the timeout. It's going to be 1st and 10 for your Blue Streaks.
So 1st and 10 Blue Streaks.
32-yard line.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Jarvis in the shotgun with Christopher on his hip. Looking at the signals. Here's the snap. Throws deep,
Pop again.
and it's going to be short behind the receiver, incomplete. Looks like
That pass intended for Ryan Anderson's incomplete.
it was intended for number 8, Ryan Anderson. I was trying to make it out. It looked like a 6, but 6 and 8 were both on that side of the field, so it was hard to tell. So Jarvis gets the snap. He's going to hand it off, and Christopher running over the right side down to about the 21-yard line of Louisville.
Dusky along with
And
Jacob
another
Palmieri
first
on that
down
tackle.
for
That
Lake.
play good enough for a Blue Streak. First down.
Tell you what, John, Louisville needs to find a resolution for this fast.
Yeah,
this could be a long night.
Lake seemed to have found the weakness up the middle there, so Louisville's really going to have to figure out how to close that gap.
So Baker back in the backfield next to Jarvis. He's going to take the snap. He's looking downfield. He's rolling, throwing deep. He's got a man deep in the end zone, and it's long. Nicely guarded
by Elder there.
Jarvis's
by
pass
Braden Elder.
Is incomplete.
Jarvis put it the only place he could on that one.
Ball's at about the 21-yard line, second down.
So the Blue Streaks coming back out. They got 2 receivers left, one to the right. Hand off to Baker again. And he's going down the right side. Oh, he hurdled Cooper Rice. Wow. Nice play by Baker.
Penalty flags on
there are penalties on the field here. That was one heck of a hurdle. You don't see that in high school.
Referee waiting for the explanation.
Penalty's going to be sideline
penalties against
warning.
Lake.
Sideline warning.
Correction to that, I think the penalty is helping the runner advance.
Oh, they called it helping the runner advance. I don't know if I ever heard of that.
I don't think I've heard of that one either.
Penalty's going to move the ball.
Hey, at this point, I'll take anything we can get.
What? Yeah, I don't.
Apparently, the coaches were helping the runner. I don't know if they told him to jump or what.
Going to replay second down.
So they must have told him to hurdle or something. I'm not really sure.
I figured that wouldn't be a flag, but
so there's a quick pass outside, incomplete. Just too high for the receiver. That was Ethan Hunt. So that'll make it 3rd and long for the Blue Streaks. So 3:11 first quarter. Blue Streaks lead and they're driving.
Yep, just about 5 yards out of the red zone here.
So 3rd and 14. So Blue Streaks. Jarvis keeping the ball. He's going. And he's going to be up and over the first down.
Yep.
Down to the 9, call it the 8-yard line. Somebody got to watch the quarterback.
Last play. Going to be grabbing the face mask against the Leopards. It will just be half the distance to goal. Ball's going to be spotted at the 4-yard
So
line.
penalty Leopards, half the distance. So 1st and goal for the Blue Streaks. Jarvis hands off to Christopher. He's going to bust right up the middle.
Touchdown, Blue Streaks!
Untouched. So that's going to make it 13-0 Blue Streaks. With Dutton coming to kick the extra point. There's a snap, ball down, kick is up, and good.
Extra point is good.
So that's going to make it 14-0. Blue Streaks.
Blue Streaks 14. Louisville Leopards nothing.
With 2:47 left here in the first. This is the Straga Media Network.
Well played, 69 yards.
And we're back here in Louisville.
Blue Streaks taking 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Let's see if the Leopards can put a good drive together here and come down and cut this lead in half.
Well, they need to do that. Plus, it will
Give their defense a little bit of
a rest,
a breather.
Because not only is Lake driving, they're also running an up-tempo offense, which is really, you know, when you have a team like Lake that's rotating player after player after player.
When you got 3 different guys that can run up the middle,
Right.
you don't want to get worn out too quick there.
So back deep is DiMarzio and Stouffer.
15 and number 18, Gabe Stouffer back to receive the kickoff.
Here's the Blue Streak kick. Stouffer back into the end zone, and he's going to let it fly over his head.
Into the end zone, automatic touchback. Ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line. Leopards
So the ball will come out to the 20-yard line where the Leopards will take over. 2:47 first quarter. Lake Blue Streaks lead 14-0 over the Leopards.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, though. Having a kicker that can kick in the end zone is a blessing in high school because you can't return it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Having a former father-in-law that was a kicking instructor for many years from high school and college, it is huge. And he has 3 state championship rings as a throw by Burek out to the right side, complete.
Looks like they got 6 on that play.
So to number 6, Braden Hershey. But yeah, Tom's wearing 3 state championship rings because of special teams. So not only because of, but you get what I'm saying.
Yep.
So the Leopards will come back to the line of scrimmage. Burek in the shotgun, Doherty on his hip. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Burek gonna hand off over the right side.
Cam Doherty, the ball carrier.
And
Back
he
to the
might
line
have
of
got
scrimmage.
back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Number 84, Ethan Baluch. Ball's back to the 27-yard line. Blue Streak fans, stomp your feet. It's third down.
I'll tell you what. Jared Heller wasn't kidding over here about the announcer here. He's pretty intense.
He gets into it.
Yeah, I love it. Not as awesome as our man Tom Siegfried, though. Shout out to Tom Siegfried. Burek rolling out, throws.
Got a man.
He's got
Crosby, it looks like. Max Crosby there.
So that'll give the Leopards a first down.
Leopard pass complete to number 24, Eden McBeef. That play good enough for a Leopard first down. Nate Baker in on that tackle.
Nice throw by Burek.
35-yard line, 1st and 10, Louisville.
That's one of those passes. If you throw it late, it's a problem.
Yep, definitely can be jumped. So, but a nice pass there. Nice first down.
So Burek in the shotgun with Doherty next to him. Golden in motion. Back to pass. Looks.
Looks like they're trying to run a screen here.
And Burek's going to throw it away. And we're going to get a intentional grounding.
Yep.
No receiver in the area.
Owen Burke's going to be sacked in the backfield. Penalty flag on the play.
That's going to hurt, as that'll be a 15-yard penalty and a loss of down.
Penalty's going to be intentional grounding against the Leopards. That's going to be a penalty and the loss of down. That was Ryan Lippy and on that last quarterback sack.
So not only do they get the penalty, they also lose the down.
Oh, I was like, whoa, where's he going?
Penalty's going to move the ball.
He was starting to walk another 5 yards off. I was like, where's he going? It's only 15 yards.
Oh.
So Leopards coming back to line of scrimmage. 2nd and a mile. Burek in the shotgun. He's going to look. He's going to throw. Out to the right side.
It's Cooper Rice.
Cooper Rice with the reception. He'll get out to about the 25-yard line.
leading the tacklers for your Blue Streaks.
So that'll make third down and 20.
Also the 25-yard line. Blue Streak fans, stomp your feet. It's third
So
down.
about 57 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. So the Leopards will come to the line of scrimmage. Atwell snaps it back to Burek. Backside screen to Hershey. And he's trying to get the corner. And we got a flag. And he gets up over the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Let's see what the flag is all about.
On the play.
Usually when it's in that vicinity, it might be a holding.
There's no
And
penalty on that.
there's
last
no
play.
penalty, so they're waving it off.
It's gonna be
So
spotted out to the 32-yard line.
Dusky will come back in and
It's
punt.
going to bring up fourth down for the Leopards. It's Carter Dusky getting set to punt for the Leopards. Correction to that, number 11. Owen Burek.
Okay, so they're giving Owen Burek's going to punt this time. Nice
Right back
deep
at the
punt,
same
yep.
spot there.
And Baker dancing. He's going up the sidelines. He'll get to about the 44-yard line.
That's Nate Baker returning the kick for your Blue Streaks.
So with 0.8 seconds left here in the first quarter, the Blue Streaks start back on offense, leading
Like the ball's
14
gonna be
to
spotted at the
nothing.
44-yard line. Blue Streaks will begin play from there, first and 10. 39-yard punt by the Leopards.
So Jarvis back in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, hands off to Baker up the middle again. And he's going to get
That's
out
Nate
to
Baker.
about the 49-yard line.
For the Leopards,
And
number
that'll end the
44,
quarter.
Jacob Galbraith.
So they'll flip sides.
Into the first quarter. There's
And
a timeout on the field.
we'll be back in
Before
just a
your
few
late
minutes.
Blue Streaks
This is the
Sport
Straga
team.
Media Network.
Louisville Leopards, nothing.
Hello, I'm Tanya of Thomas Dental. Would you like to improve your smile? Maybe you think you're not a candidate. Here at Thomas Dental, we can offer you dental solutions from professional whitening, braces to full mouth restoration with payment arrangements for almost any budget. At Thomas Dental, you have access to a dentist 24/7, from routine dental visits to emergency dental care. We're one call away when you need dental help the most.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans of the Straga Media Network, a local broadcasting network for the Eastern Stark County area, connecting with our local communities to give you local news, weather, and sports. Local communities like Louisville, Alliance.
And we're back here at Blue Streak Stadium as Lake leads 14 to nothing. Start of the second quarter. We've got second down, and the throw by Lake is incomplete.
Dale Jarvis's pass intended
Jarvis
for Ryan Anderson.
trying to go to Ryan Anderson, number 8.
That's going to bring up third down. Ball spotted at about
So that'll be
49
third
yard
down and about 5 yards. Leopard defense crowding the line of scrimmage, and we almost had a jump there.
Yep.
Number 55, Anthony Chris on the hard count.
A change of play for the Blue Streaks.
So Jarvis in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Jarvis back to throw, throws it, and it's going to be complete.
Dale Jarvis's pass complete to Sam Kircher. And on the stop
And it's
game,
right in front of
for the
Stouffer,
Leopards. That play good
who
enough
gets
for
up
Blue
hobbling
Streak.
a little bit.
First down.
And we've got another leopard down in the backfield.
Officials timeout.
I think that might be Chris.
Yeah, I think it might be him again. I don't know if he's just cramping or that's twice now.
Well, that's one of those things. As a former Little Leopard coach, we used to teach our kids, it's not about hydrating on Thursday and Friday. You got to hydrate all week. So I'm not saying that's the case here because he seems to be in pretty good pain there. So let's hope it's nothing serious, maybe just a cramp, and we wish him well. Again, I want to thank our sponsors tonight for the game, Beatty's Sports, Thomas Dental and Associates, and the Al Jancic Foundation.
Going to come out of
So the Blue Streaks will come back to the line of scrimmage with a 1st and 10. Line up 3 receivers left, 1 right. Jarvis in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off up the middle. And he'll be tackled after about a yard and a half. That'll make 2nd down.
Number 16, Wyatt Smith, in on the tackle for
Wyatt Smith on the tackle.
Short gain on the play, ball's down to about the 43-yard line, 2nd down.
So Jarvis throws, and
pass complete to Cameron Founty Koontz. Cooper Rice in on the tackle along with number 32, Colton Loy.
Completed to Cameron Founty Koontz, just short of a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and about 2 yards to go here. So Jarvis in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Tight end, the right side of the line of scrimmage, and Baker's going to follow him. And he's going to be right at the 1st down.
Leading the tacklers for Louisville.
In fact, they're going to give him a yard.
That play good enough for a blue streak.
That'll be a blue streak first down.
Goes down to the
33-yard line.
10.
So blue streaks. Jarvis going to keep it himself. Goes over the left side of the line of scrimmage there. Gets out to just shy of the 30. Looks like they'll officially mark it at the 29 or 31-yard line, excuse me.
Balls to the 31-yard line, 2nd down.
So 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. Blue Streaks back in their shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. They're going to fake the handoff.
Bubble there.
Get it outside. And he's trying to get the corner. Nice move. He got the 1st down.
That's Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Anderson with the reception.
And on the tackle for the
looked like
Leopards,
Colton Loy on the tackle.
Burek. That play good enough
Quinn
for a
Burek.
streak. 1st down.
It looks like they're
right back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
And they got the Leopards to jump again.
Penalty flag on the
Looked
play.
like they got
offsides against the Leopards. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Going to take the ball.
Looked like they got Burek on that one.
Yep.
Still 1st down.
It's all right, young cat. Learn from it. So 1st and 5. And they complete the pass. He breaks the tackle, goes for the end zone, and they're going to mark him short again.
He's on the
about the 1 foot line.
Yep.
Pass reception by number 12, Sam Kirscher.
They're giving it to him.
Oh, so they gave him the touchdown after conference there. Sam Kirscher with the Blue Streak touchdown.
I was going to say, from the monitor here, it looked like he hit the pylon.
So that's going to make it 20-0 here for the Leopards with 8:55 in the second quarter. So Dutton to kick, up and good.
Extra point attempt is good. There's a timeout on the field with the score. Your Lake Blue
So
Streaks.
21
Louisville Leopards, nothing.
for the Blue Streaks, nothing for the Leopards. This is the Straga Media Network.
Pizza, world-famous chicken, and delectable desserts. A&E also offers incredible catering operations for your next event, outing, or group gathering. Order online at www.aepizzeria.com or stop by the concession stand tonight, buy a slice. A&E's Pizzeria, where everyone is family. 9-play, 56-yard scoring drive by your Blue Streaks, taking 3 minutes and 6 seconds, capped off by that 16-yard touchdown run. Correction to that 16-yard
And we're back here at
12,
Blue Streak Stadium
extra point attempt
as the Blue Streaks are leading 21-0 over the Leopards.
From the snap of number 21, Dylan Sponseller.
Leopards need to find a way to stop the run game of the Blue Streaks.
Getting set to kick. Tate Golden along with Owen DiMarzio.
Tate Golden and Owen DiMarzio back to receive as we get a squid kick.
His knee was down.
Kind of ricocheted off one of the upbacks. I think that's Colton Loy.
Was down when he touched the ball.
And he was down, so they called him
Looks
down.
like the ball's going to be spotted at about the 24-yard line.
So the Leopards will start first and 10 at the 24-yard line. Leopards, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Burek gets the snap, hands off over the left side, and he's going to get about a yard.
15, Owen DiMarzio, the ball carrier.
Another sophomore, Owen DiMarzio on the run.
So second and 9.
It's going to be second down. Ball spotted at about just short of the 25-yard line.
8:25 in the second quarter.
Taking a while to get the play in here.
So Burek's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it out to the right side, gets it over to Tate Golden. He's going to get up over to the 30 to about the 32-yard line.
Tate Golden.
Nice throw by Burek there.
And on the tackle, Ben Keith, number
I'll tell you what, I'd almost like to see some of the quick passes like that, kind of maybe open up the run bank. Use it as your run game.
Right. Hey, the Patriots do it. They won a couple Super Bowls.
Well, I do recall a few guys. There's Burek, May over the right side.
Looks like he's about 2 yards short there.
And on the tackle,
So
Evan
4th
Brady,
and
number
3.
5, number 2, Nate Baker. Ball's at the 32-yard line. That's going to be
Looks like they're
fourth
gonna-
down.
Oh,
Yeah, at first I thought they might stick with it,
Owen
but
Burek getting in
just a little too deep.
Burek is still on the field. I know he's the punter, but
Should be
he
Nate Baker and Ethan Hunt
is still on the field.
for your Blue Streaks.
Oh. Very,
Timeout called by
Timeout by
your Blue
Lake.
Streaks.
Well, they had us fooled up here, and apparently they had the coaching staff for Lake fooled as well. So I was like,
well, they don't have anybody back to punt.
right.
Exactly what you're looking for at the Hartville.
I was waiting for Burek to line up at wide receiver or something. I've seen a lot of things. Wasn't that kind of like the play with the Browns with the Johnny Manziel play where he stood at the sidelines with his arms crossed facing the sideline?
Right, and then just take off.
Yeah. With
delicious vegetables.
So you never know.
Well,
21 pies and cakes for dessert.
I will say, for me personally, I'd like to cross the 50 before I start going for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
Fourth down for the Leopards.
Although they're in the same formation again.
And he's going to be stopped.
Leopard attempt on 4th down is going to be no good.
Stopped. I don't know if I'm giving that, the way this team's moving the ball, I don't know if I'm giving the ball to him in that deep territory.
Number 4 in on that defense.
But
ball's going to be spotted at the
I think I might have changed that play up just a tad there.
yeah, or thrown the ball or something. I don't know. Because Lake was all over that. So 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Back in the backfield, I believe that's Baker with Jarvis in the shotgun. He's going to fake it to Baker. Throws long. Man's there, and they just can't connect.
Dale Jarvis's pass intended for Cameron Foudy Kuntz is incomplete.
So intended for Foudy Kuntz.
Second down.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. I'll tell you what, he had a nice move at the line of scrimmage there. Faked the out and went to the post.
Looks like they're showing blitz here.
Jarvis to the right side. See underneath receiver, he's got around the corner, he's still going. Finally brought down about the 10-yard line.
Number 6, Alexander Meyer, the ball carrier. Carter Deem and Jacob Palmier in on that tackle. That play good enough for a blue streak.
So Palmier on the tackle. So blue streaks. Back at it here. Gonna hand off up the middle. He's grinding. Inside the 10
Baker.
down to about the, they call it the 6 or the 7-yard line there, John.
Stop for Louisville.
Looks like the 7.
Number 44, Jacob Galbraith.
Oh, looks like they're bringing in the beef again.
Second goal for your blue streaks.
Yeah, the Lake has a jumbo package reminiscent of the old Hogs when the Redskins would have Riggins and all those guys. And that was almost impossible to stop back in the day. So handoff
Up the middle.
and he's going to be stopped.
That's Charlie Christopher.
Down, he gained only about a yard.
Jacob Palmier in on that tackle for the Leopards. Ball's at the 5-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
So Baker coming back to the huddle. And he'll line in the backfield. It's a direct snap to Baker. He's going to keep it. And he's going to get down to
That's
about
Baker.
the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal
Baker
line.
lined up
Ball's
in
gonna
the
be spotted inside
Wildcat.
The 1-yard line. It's going to be 4th and goal for your Blue Streaks.
Yeah, I saw him stretch that ball out there, but just a little short. I imagine they'll go for it here. If you don't get it, you have to make the Leopards march 99 yards if you get it.
So here comes Baker back in the Wildcat with Christopher on his hip. There's the snap. Hands off to Christopher, and he's going to walk in.
Yep.
Touchdown, Blue Streaks!
So 27-0 with 4:17 left in the first half here, with Dutton coming on to kick the extra point. Here's the kick.
Oof.
It's up.
Almost.
And it's good. So that's going to make it 28-0. So we're going to take a step away for just a moment. This is the Straga Media Network.
A football fans is brought to you by Donor Chevrolet. Donor Chevrolet has been your hometown dealership since 1936. We take pride in the community, supporting Hartville, Tri-County.
And we're back here at Blue Streak Stadium as the Lake Blue Streaks lead 28-0.
A service center there, second to none. We're the only dealer in the area who offers.
We've got about 4:17 left here in the first half, and the Blue Streaks are just rolling.
Stop by for a test drive.
Tell you what, John,
Around here,
it's much like we talked at the beginning of the game here. We got to stop the run. And so far we have not done that, and it's shown on the scoreboard here. As Lake really hasn't passed the ball and moved the ball by the air, it's all been on the ground.
Yeah, not really. You know, a couple bubbles and slants, but nothing too exciting.
So here's the kickoff. Shorter kick this time. We got a fumble. He picks it up. He's still going. And he fumbles again, and we lost the ball. Lake's going to recover. DiMarzio caught the ball, and as he started up the field, he fumbled, picked it up, started down the field again, and then got the ball stripped away, and then Lake was right there to recover. So not a way to start for the Leopards here with 4:12, as it's time to dig deep. Find that special place where you can just,
for your Blue Streaks, number 10,
you know,
Noah Kaboski.
get at it. Looks like we may have a new quarterback in the game. Handoff to Baker up the middle. He's going down across the 10, the 5,
Baker
to about the 4-yard line.
Jason Graybill in on that tackle for.
And they go to hurry
Actually,
up.
they're going to mark it at the
down to
6.
the 7-yard line, first and goal.
7-yard
Blue
line,
Streaks.
excuse me. They're going to turn and throw, and it's
No.
going to be short.
Yeah, it looks like number 10, Noah
To
Kaboski.
I'll tell you what, Lake has done a great job with their roster sheet. Some of these names have been a little bit challenging tonight, but they've actually got the pronunciations on there. I love it.
Just outside the 6-yard line.
So, third down for the Blue Streaks here with 3:53. And we've got a handoff over the left side, and that's going to be touchdown Blue Streaks.
Blue Streaks.
That was number 32, Charlie Christopher.
Number 10.
Oh, was it number 10 that kept
Yep,
it?
he kept it.
Sorry
Did a
about
little-
that, folks.
Did a little zone read right around the end.
Very similar in stature, so. So the kick is up, it's good. That's going to make it 35-0 here at Blue Streak Stadium with 3:49. This is the Straga Media Network. And we're back here at Louisville.
At Uniontown.
I wish we were in Louisville right now. Hard to put into words right now. It's just one of those things.
He set the kick for you, Blue Streaks.
When it gets like this, you just got to do what you can to just dig deep down inside and find some sort of wherewithal to get yourself back in it. I mean, you still got a lot of game left, but they've got to stop the run. Nice run gets over to the about 22-yard line.
Returning the kick for the Leopards. Leading the tacklers for your Blue Streaks, number 21, Keith, and number 23, Ethan Hunt. Ball's going to be
Leopards will have first and 10.
3-yard line.
Let's see if we can't get a drive going here, get things motoring. So Burek in the shotgun. As we've got a late arrival to the party here. Looks like DiMarzio coming into the backfield. Looks like we got a blitz maybe coming from
Backed
Lake.
it off a little bit.
Oh, nice run there by DiMarzio.
So Owen DiMarzio, the ball carrier.
So he'll get
Evan Brady, number 5, in on
Just
that
as fast as he came in, he goes back out.
Ball's out to the 27-yard line, second down.
So second down for the Leopards.
Well, it
8
looks like
yards.
they have another running back there for the Leopards, and they hand it to him.
It's Case and Graybill, the ball carrier.
Case and Graybill.
Charlie Christopher in on that tackle for you, Blue Streaks. Ball's out to the 30, correction
So
to that
third down
29-yard line.
To the
Third down.
29-yard line.
Looks like they're just trying to burn some clock here before halftime.
Yeah, run the clock and then go into the locker room, try to regroup.
Yeah, reassess here.
So Burek looks, he's going to take off running, going, and I think he's got the first down.
That's pretty close.
So he'll be about the 35-yard
They gave
line.
it to him.
So first down for the Leopards. That's a foul at first down.
Christopher in on that tackle along with number 59, Hunter Patterson. Played good enough for a Louisville first down.
So with 2:04, clock rolling here in the first half. Burek's going to come to the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right.
They do
He's gonna
blitz this time. Oh, fumbles it.
And he's going to lose it again. Lake's got the ball.
It's like number 84.
Recovered by your Blue Streaks. Fumble recovery by your Blue Streaks, number 84, Ethan Baluch.
Ethan Baluch, he's a senior.
Oh, that's a Baluch.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. First and 10, Blue Streaks.
Well, if ever there was a stop for the Leopards, it's right here. We need it. It's a little bit tough tonight. You'll have to bear with us. We're right smack dab in the middle of the Lake athletic department.
He finds an open man.
And gets him down to the 9-yard line. We're stacked right in the middle of the entire Lake press box. We're the only Louisville folk.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 9-yard line.
Except for my man over here to the left, Jared Heller.
I tell you what, they switched it up at quarterback, but they haven't skipped a beat.
No, they ran a 2-headed monster last year too, so they know how the system works. So there's the pass. He's got a slant and it's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Blue Streaks.
That's going to be number 9, Cameron Bowdy Kuntz. And that's going to make it 41-0. And Dutton will come on for the extra point. Looks like our Pride of Louisville, the Louisville Marching Band, coming on over across the field. They'll be performing in the halftime here. They'll be the first band. We love our Pride of Louisville.
Football fans,
So 42-0.
There is something for
Blue
everyone
Streaks.
and worth the trip every time. Browse
1:20
and shop the outdoor
left
market
here in
where
the
hundreds
first
of vendors
half.
are set up. Then check out the unique indoor specialty shops, from clothing and jewelry to antiques and collectibles to fresh produce.
The Lake
and baked
cheerleaders are down here doing push-ups for every
Millions of
point.
shoppers
Might
visit
have a
the
couple of them
Hartford
drop
Marketplace and Flea Market.
after
Tell you what,
42
they must
points.
be pretty buff.
Well, I will say that the Lake Blue Streaks cheerleaders are like 2 or 3 time state champions so over the last few years. I think I know they won like 2 or 3 out of the last 4. So they're still going at it down there doing their push-ups.
Josh Hankins kick.
Better
In
hurry.
fact,
They better hurry up. Kickoff's about to happen.
Tate Golden
Yeah.
and number
in fact, their coach Samantha just won the Coach of the Year award from last year.
correction to that, number 13,
So,
Baden
here's the
Elder.
kickoff.
Squib kick there. Field it.
Is that DeMarzio again?
No, I think that was Elder.
Okay, so Clayton Elder, or Braden Elder.
Braden
It's
Elder.
Braden Elder returning.
Clayton was his older brother, who is
Isn't he at
track star at
Alabama?
Alabama, yes. Speedster. Played some Leopard football here. Ran track, very, very good.
Hopefully his brother has a little bit of that speed in him.
Ball's going to be spotted at about the 11.
I figure if you can run track at Alabama, you're pretty
Leopards will
fast.
begin play from there, first and 10.
Yeah, I would say so. So 1st and 10 at the 11 for the Leopards. I'm sure you'll see a lot of clock churning here. Fakes.
Or outside run here.
And he's going to be brought down,
Cam Doherty, the
losing
ball
about a
carrier.
yard. That'll be Cam
Leading
Doherty.
the charge, number 35, Ryan Lippy.
Lippy on the tackle.
So clock counting down. We're at about 50 seconds and counting till half.
Ball's back to about the 8 or 9 yard line, second down.
15 on the play clock.
So Burek in the shotgun. He's going to
Hand it off.
hand it off up the middle. And
Cam
there's
Doherty,
about
the
4
ball
Blue
carrier.
Streaks waiting for him. Looks like number 4, Joseph
Evan Brady
Garrow,
in on the tackle.
led the charge there.
That should be. They should let this run to half here. Looks like they're going to
10,
do.
5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the first half
Halftime here
as
at
the Blue Streaks lead 42-0.
Blue Streaks 42. Louisville Leopards
I'm not sure what the
Here comes
answer
the
is
dance team.
for the Leopards here to try and even remotely get back in this game, but I think it starts with stopping the run.
Yeah.
I mean, the Blue Streaks were pretty much able to do anything and everything they wanted with the run game in the first half.
Yeah. Louisville definitely has to stop the run and figure out how to put a couple drives together here in the second half to, get some points on the board.
Right. I think you focus on trying to stop the run game, get a few scores, and then, if anything, play for heart. Play for your brother next to you at this point. When you're down 42-0 at halftime.
Well, you have no pressure anymore.
Nothing to lose.
Yep, just go out there and play.
Lake's dance team here, I believe. like a hip hop team here or something. Kind of cool.
A little different.
You know, Louisville has, or I know at the end of the year they started one.
Yeah,
some
last
sort of
year.
hip hop dance team. So I haven't seen much about it. I don't know if they've started it up again this year or if it starts like some of the other sports later in the year. So we're going to take a back seat here as the Pride of Louisville will be coming to the field here in just a few seconds. Enjoy the band show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Louisville High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Christopher Gleininger, assisted by Mrs. Abigail Markowitz and Mr. Sam Portzer and student teacher Matthew Dietrich. The color guard is advised by Mrs. Sarah Philo and Miss Carrie Ann Hardman. Percussion instructor is Mr. Justin Severns. The band is led on the field by drum majors Morgan Callan and Riley Tipton. We would like to begin our halftime show this evening with the closing movement from our competition show. Soloists include Landon Moser on baritone and Josie Rigdon on trumpet. We also feature a saxophone trio consisting of Rebecca Barch, Logan Demos, and Addie Thorne. We are excited to present Movement 3 of Blackbird Set Free. continue our show tonight by playing a hit song released in 1980 by Ozzy Osbourne. Featuring our flags and majorettes, we hope you enjoy Crazy Train. the pride of Louisville.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the pride of Lake Township, the Lake Blue Streak Marching Band. The Blue Streaks proudly present a captivating fusion of two timeless Beatles classics. So fasten your seatbelts and get ready to embark on a magical mystery tour, followed by a joyful ride with Lady Madonna. please welcome the Lake 8th grade band to the field. Our 8th grade band members ignite with the Lake Blue Streak Marching Band to present the explosive energy of Katy Perry's hit song, Firework.
Here's a recap of the first half scoring for the Leopards. Total yardage in the first half, 32 yards. Leopards had 2 first downs.
And we're back here at Blue Streak Stadium as
Passing yardage, 35
Leopards
yards.
had a little bit of a rough
Rushing department.
first half
Again,
there
ran
as the
19
Blue
total
Streaks
plays
lead
in that first
here
half.
42 to
Blue
nothing.
Streaks, total yardage in the first half, 270 yards. Blue Streaks had 15 first downs.
15 first downs and 270 yards for the Blue Streaks. I guarantee most of it through the rushing attack there.
Between the tackles there.
Yeah.
Leading rusher is going to be Owen DeMarzio.
But I'm hoping here in the second half that the Leopards can kind of step up and take off.
The Leopards have negative passing yardage. For your Blue Streaks, Nate Baker, 13 carries, 90 yards in that first half. Kel Jarvis,
So,
25 passing yards.
starting with stopping the run. Next thing I would think is getting our, I think we need to go to the air a little more.
Blue Streak fans, don't forget, your Blue Streaks are right back
Well,
here in action.
We're definitely
next
got to
Friday night
air it out here
at
in
Blue
the
Streak
second
Stadium.
half just to
Polar Bears from Jackson
get a
coming
couple
to
quick
town.
scores
That's
here,
gonna be homecoming
get it
next
kind of
Friday
competitive,
night. Kickoff will be
and just give Owen Burek time to throw.
Yeah, time to throw, and I think maybe using the short passing game to try and, almost as a running game, because clearly the running game right now is not getting us anywhere. We had maybe 1 or 2 rushes, and it was just...
The Blue Streaks fill the hole pretty quick. They come downfield pretty hard. They run a very aggressive defense.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, they seem like they had 4 or 5 guys at the line, at the point of attack on almost every play.
Bears 12, the Richmond Indians nothing.
While we're here at the half, I want to take a second to talk about a little something special to us all. It's called Kick for the Cure, in support of a Louisville student. Her name's Jayla. It's October 7th. Both boys and girls soccer players will be, or soccer teams will be playing. It'll be at Leopard Stadium. They're going to have raffle baskets, 50-50 raffle, bake sales, and they have T-shirts available that support the cause here. As you can see on the screen, the QR code on the screen gives the access to the link to buy the shirts. They have long sleeves and short sleeves. But we're telling everybody, go out there, get your shirts, go to the soccer games, both games, on October 7th, and support a great cause. Kick for the Cure. I want to give a special recognition to Paige Folk, as she's the one that kind of led the charge on this one. So, Kick for the Cure, October 7th, as the Blue Streaks will kick it off. And it's a deep kick, fielded by the Leopards inside the 5, trying to get out to the left side, and gets up over the 15 to about the 16, 17-yard line. That was Tate Golden on the return.
The kickoff for your Blue Streaks, number 84, Ethan Beluch.
I'll tell you what, I wonder when Stouffer hobbled off there in the first half if something didn't happen, because he hasn't been out to return punts since, John.
Yeah, and they've had a rotation, a different rotation at running back. Looks like Doherty's back out there, but towards the end of the first half, they had Graybill out there with DeMarzio a little bit more.
So Burek looking to throw, throws it, gets it across the 25 to about the 26, 27-yard line. But that was Tate Golden.
And on the
Nice way for the Leopards to start. 9-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 1 on the play. So Burek calls for the ball. He's going to stop, pop, and it's incomplete.
Yep. They're going to try to go back to Tate again.
It was there.
Evan Brady in on pass
Just
defense.
kind of trickled through there.
27-yard line, 3rd down.
So 3rd down and a yard. Leopards trying to increase their 3rd down percentage. I know that was another key to the game.
Here comes the blitz.
Here comes Burek. He's going to
up.
take off.
Looks like he's got the first.
And he's going to get over the 30 to about the 31. Nice job by Owen to feel the pressure and take off.
Charlie Christopher leading.
He kind of danced around through the Lake defense too.
First down.
So that'll be a 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Burek in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Doherty in the backfield with Burek. Throw to the right side, and it's going to be
incomplete.
Oh, did they say he caught it?
Oh, yeah.
Nice job. I'll tell you what, I almost thought that was intercepted on that. The Lake defensive back jumped the route, but the Leopards will get, looks like 8 yards on that.
Second and 2 here. Clock continues to run as they have a continuous clock here in the second half.
So Burek going to hand off to Doherty, and he's going to lose a bunch.
He's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Looks like he's going to be back to about the 31 or 32-yard line. Oh, they marked him clear up to the 35.
That might have been more than he
initially met him.
Yeah.
Up on the scoreboard. If you got that ticket, bring it up to the press box.
Once his forward progress is stopped, that's kind of where they call it.
Ball's at the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down for the Leopards.
So 3 receivers to the left. Crosby down here on this sideline. Burek in the backfield, going to take the snap, looks, throws, and is completed to Crosby up over the 45-yard line. Leopards moving the ball. Remember, we talked about using the short passes as kind of a running game, and you got Crosby kind of dinged up. Let's hope he's okay.
Injury timeout.
A little shaken up there.
Looks like he's walking off under his own power there.
Ed Crosby, the injured Leopard.
Good sign.
To that timeout. Ball's at the 47-yard line.
The clock rolls again.
So 8:16 here in the 3rd quarter as the Leopards come back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 at the bottom. Burek in the shotgun with Doherty next to him. Burek gonna throw, and it's high and outside.
A little too high for his brother there.
Quinn Burek, the intended receiver. As the clock keeps rolling.
Second down.
So 2nd down and 10. Burek calls for the ball. He rolls right, stops, being chased, and he's going to be sacked.
Well, Burek's going to be sacked in the backfield.
Looks like he's going to lose about 4 yards.
Leading the tacklers for you Blue Streaks. It's Braden Mitchell, number 55.
Braden Mitchell on the sack.
Dane Jarvis, number 33. Ball's at the
So the Leopards will come back out.
33-yard line, 3rd down.
3rd and 13. Burek going to go back to pass, gets it off to Cooper Rice, and he's going to be up to about the 50-yard line. Nice gain.
Charlie Christopher in on that tackle.
As
Ball's
we've
gonna
got
be
another
spotted
Leopard
right
down.
at the 50-yard line.
At
Officials
about
timeout.
the 44-yard line. And he's not really moving, John.
No, looks like he might be out cold.
Yeah, let's hope not. That's not a good thing.
I'm not sure who that is down there. Looks like one of the offensive linemen.
Well, as they attend to the injured player, we're going to take a break and we'll be back after this.
Hello, I'm Tanya of Thomas Dental. Would you like to improve your smile? Maybe you think you're not a candidate. Here at Thomas Dental, we can offer you dental solutions from professional whitening, braces to full mouth restoration with payment arrangements for almost any budget. At Thomas Dental, you have access to a dentist 24/7, from routine dental visits to emergency dental care. We're one call away when you need dental help the most.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans of the Straga Media Network, a local broadcasting network for the Eastern Stark County area, connecting with our local communities to give you local news, weather, and sports. Local communities like Louisville, Alliance, Marlborough Township, Plain Township, East Canton, Hartville, Salem, and Carrollton. If there's good news, we want to hear it. A varsity game for your local school, we want to cover it. Local weather, we want to bring it to you. Like, subscribe, follow to keep up on everything and everywhere we cover. This is the Straga Media Network.
And we're back here at Lake Blue Streak Stadium as the injured player is Cyrus Wright. He was able to get up and walk off under his own power.
For the Leopards, ball's right at the 50-yard
Very
line.
slow and sluggish, so we're hoping everything's all right with Cyrus. Great kid. So back to football here. Leopards are in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the top, 1 to the bottom. Burek looking, steps up, throws, and it's complete for a Leopard first down.
Pass complete to number 21.
So the Leopards able to convert on 4th down.
Louisville first down. Ball's at the 42-yard line.
So the ball at the 42-yard line of the Blue Streaks with 6:08. Be nice for the Leopards to go down here and punch one in. So Burek, with Doherty behind him, looks, throws, and he's going to be caught back at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Pass caught by Braden Hershey.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
So 5:27, clock rolling here in the 3rd quarter. Leopards in the shotgun. Burek back, quick pass, and it's going to be short. Hopped right in front of his receiver.
Hershey's incomplete.
So
Gonna bring up 3rd down.
intended for Hershey. So the Leopards coming back on 3rd and 10 with 4:46 left in the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Burek.
Here they come.
Rolls out, throws, and he overthrows his receiver. I think that
Devin
was
Brady applying quarterback pressure.
Was that intended for Doherty?
Yeah, I believe so on the sideline there.
That's going to bring up fourth down.
He had no time on that one as he had 2 blue streaks in his face. Just basically trying to get rid of it and live to fight another day. So 4th down. Here comes the blitz by the blue streaks, and I think he's lined up offsides.
Nope.
Burek to throw. Oh, and he just missed his receiver.
Leopard pass is going to be incomplete. Blue streaks
Intended
okay
for
run down.
Tate Golden.
So that'll be a turnover on downs.
So 3:38.
And counting.
Leopards looking to get the defense rolling here.
I think I see Straggett Media's finest there. Big Jack Horn in the middle checking in.
There he is. Our man, Big Jack Horn. Big number 52. Jack, who
Pass complete to
really helps us out. He's part of our production team on a lot of the sports we do around the area. Obviously, he can't help us because he's man in the middle there,
the 50-yard line is going to be second down,
helping his teammates out. We love Jack. He's actually an Eagle Scout.
Yep, just earned that not too long ago.
So,
it's Caden Yoder, the ball carrier.
Hard run
15.
there by number 15.
Leading the tacklers for Louisville, number 4, Ty Palmier. That play good
Ty
enough for
Palmier on the
Streaks.
tackle.
First down.
So 2:12. As Lake will get the first and 10. Looks to throw, and it's going to be completed over on the left side. And there's a bunch of Leopards there.
Complete to Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Anderson
From Noah Kaboski.
from Kaboski.
Jacob Goldbreth in on the tackle for Louisville. Falls down to the 41-yard line, second down.
So second down, tackle by Jacob Galbraith. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Handoff up the middle, and Blue Streaks are,
Caden Yoder.
I think they might be short here. It'll be
Colton
third
Loy
and about a
on the
yard.
tackle for Louisville. That's going to be spotted at about the 39-yard line. Third down and short.
So yeah, they did mark it short here. So third down and just about a yard as the Leopards will dig in. And the ball will be kept by the quarterback, and he's got it, and a whole lot more down the left side. And he's down to about the 20, the 21-yard line where he stepped out of bounds.
Jacob Palmier in on that tackle for Louisville. That play
And
good enough
Jacob
for a
Palmier
Blue Streaks
runs him out of bounds.
touchdown. Ball's at the 21
So 40 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Looks like they're just trying to run maybe one more play and then go into the fourth quarter.
Blue Streaks hand it off over the right side. And
Stays on his feet.
looks like he was able to break the tackle of Quinn Burek.
Leading the tacklers for Louisville. Colton Loy, number 32.
That should
Finally
be the
brought down
quarter.
by Colton Loy. So that'll be the end of the third quarter.
It's the end of the third
As
quarter.
the,
There's a timeout on the
Leopards
field.
trail
Score. Your Lake Blue Streaks
42
42.
to nothing
Leopards
here at Lake Blue Streak Stadium.
Hey, football
This is
fans
the
with over
Dragon Media
27
Network.
years of
We'll
real
be back
estate
in just a few
experience,
minutes.
Dragon State Journey. Contact Greg Stacy Stern to discuss buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Hey, we're still looking for that 50-50 ticket.
Back here at
Louisville,
or at Lake.
Number 682.
Just want to give you a reminder, as this weekend, a full tilt of athletic action over at Louisville. You've got the Leopard JV football game at 10 a.m. at Leopard Stadium. The girls tennis team, against, they will be in action in their doubles tournament over at the high school. That starts at 9. Boys soccer is here at Lake at 11:30. Girls soccer is at Mansfield Christian School at 7 p.m. And then I'll get back to the rest of the list here in just a minute as Lake is coming to the line of scrimmage. Lake's going to hand off, trying to get around the corner on the right side, and he's going to be stopped. And we got penalty flags all over the place.
Caden Yoder, the ball carrier. Penalty flag on the play.
I'm not sure if he got the face mask or what. Yep, and he did.
Last tackle.
So it looks like Grayson Graybill, as I'm tongue-tied on that.
He's going to move the ball to the
Kaysen, a good kid, but he made the tackle, but I think he got a little bit of the mask on the way through.
Yep, it should be 1st and 5 for the Blue Streaks.
So first down. Handoff over the left side. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield, maybe lose a yard. Nice job there by the Leopard defense.
Looks like
Galbraith
Sofer
leading the tackler is for
Galbraith.
Louisville.
Leopards need to hold him here. So Kaboski in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to be, no, he keeps it over the right side. Touchdown, Lake.
Touchdown, Blue Streaks.
I'll tell you what, he pulled that at the last second. That was a nice play as Kaboski kept it, went over the right side, and that's going to make it 48-0 here for the Blue Streaks. With 9:52 left here in the ball game. As Dutton will come, kick it up, and good. Gonna make it 49-0. Blue Streaks. So, again, this weekend, the Louisville Marching Band will host the 48th annual Music in Motion tomorrow. 15 bands competing, plus our very own Pride of Louisville will be in exhibition and attempt to qualify for state. All the events start at 3:45. And of course, on Sunday, Louisville Little Leopards play over at the stadium. All those games start at noon. You'll have the 2 5th and 6th grade games and the 2 7th and 8th grade games. So get down and support our future Leopards on Sunday.
Josh Hankins getting set to kick.
I'm interested to see. I know they started to play some of the backups on defense. I wonder if we'll start to see some of the backups on offense as well. And they're going to say he was in the end zone. So that'll be a touchback. It'll go back out to the 20-yard line where the Leopards will start 1st and 10.
Went into the end zone. That'll be an automatic touchback Ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line. Leopards will begin play from there, first and 10.
So 7:49 left here at Blue Streak Stadium.
The Blue Streaks taking 6
I'll tell you what, I get mesmerized watching Kale over there fly that drone.
Oh, looks like we do have a bbackup in. Looks like Tate Aljancic stepped in at quarterback.
So Aljancic fakes the throw and the handoff up the middle. Nice fake.
Yeah. Hand off to Marzio.
Tate Aljancic, younger brother of Will Aljancic, former basketball star and son of former Leopard John Aljancic, who was a very fine Leopard quarterback here at Louisville and a basketball player as well. Tate also an excellent baseball player. Looks to throw a nice completion out to about the 36-yard line.
Braden Hershey there.
So nice pass by Tate there. So they're going to come right back to the line of scrimmage. Aljancic in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Aljancic looks, throws. He's got a man up over the 45 to the 40.
Another first down.
Almost 47-yard line.
I believe that's the younger Burek. And they're going quick again.
I like this.
Christian Kaler, number 53.
Little change of pace here.
Along with number 25, A.J.
3 receivers to the top. Hershey down here at the bottom. Aljancic switch places with the Marzio.
Here they come.
Takes the snap, the roll out, throws, and it's going to be just a little bit wide.
Had to get rid of that ball pretty quick there.
Yeah. He had 3 blue streaks in his face.
Oh, when you bring 7 and there's only 5 to block, you don't have a lot of time.
Nope.
Joe Esposito in on pass defense.
So Leopards back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 17,
2nd and 10.
Aljancic.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Aljancic gets the ball, looks, throws, gets it out to the left side, gets up over to the 50, down to about the it'd be the 46.5-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 46-yard line.
Falls into Blue
So
Streak
3rd and 2.
territory at the 46-yard line, 3rd down.
Staying on schedule here. Aljancic coming back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the snap, looks, rolls right. Throws downfield. He's got a man tipped and caught. Hey, that's how they drew it up, right?
Right.
Leopards number 24, Matt Crosby.
Caught by Crosby. I think Burek tipped it to him. So
Play moves the ball down
it's
to
the Leopards version of the tip
line.
drill.
1st and 10, Leopards.
Hey,
Only on offense here.
Tate will take that.
Right. So Aljancic looks, throws, and it's caught and brought down by a handful of blue streaks.
That's Braden Hershey again.
Braden Hershey, number 6, the ball carrier.
Very reliable,
Josh
big
Hankins,
target.
number 11.
Tell you what, I just seen about 4 or 5 blue streaks come in off the sidelines. I'm wondering if they're trying to preserve the. Oh, look at nice play by Aljancic, and it's just can't quite connect. He had the guy, he saw it.
Complete.
Yep.
Falls at about the 24-yard line.
He had the man, he just needs to make the connection there. Aljancic engineering a nice drive here. So he'll line up with the Marzio in the backfield. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, that's Hershey. Aljancic calls for it, throws,
Has a man open.
caught, still going. He's going to gain a yard or 2 there.
Another.
It's Austin Wade in on that pass reception.
But I'm
for the
sure
Leopards.
this is 4-down territory for the Leopards.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Esposito
Just
in on that
outside of the
tackle.
Lincoln red
It's gonna
zone.
be down to about the 22-yard line, 4th down.
So Aljancic calls for the ball, steps, throws, caught, first down Leopards. So nice
Tate
throw.
Golden there.
Pass complete to Tate Golden. A play good enough for a Leopard first down.
So Leopards are rolling here.
Tate
Down.
Aljancic's got the hot hand.
Whatever gets you points on the board, right?
They're in on the tackle.
You must have been ready for the first 3 quarters.
So Aljancic steps back, looking, a lot of time,
Get
being
rid of
chased. Looks, throws downfield, and he's got to get rid of it.
Smart play.
Tate Aljancic's gonna send
Even though the
that ball
clock's
out of
still
bounds.
rolling, it's a smart play just to get rid of it. You don't see
Yeah.
anything. Live for another down. No reason to take a sack. No reason
Well,
to.
yeah, no reason to force
it.
anything.
Yep.
You want to try to score here. You don't want to try to go home or throw a pick six or anything like that. So fakes, throws. He's got a man and knocked away.
Great
Nice
defensive
play.
play.
It was Josh Hankins in on that pass defense for your Blue Streaks.
So that should make it 3rd and 10.
Yep.
Just
Ball's
about a
back.
minute 34 left here in the ball game.
3rd down.
Again, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight, Beatty's Sports, Thomas Dental, and the Aljancic Foundation.
Nice
and,
run.
Nice run by the
Owen
Leopards there.
DiMarzio, the ball carrier.
Owen DiMarzio with the ball.
Leading the tacklers for your
You
Blue
got
Streaks,
half of
Grady
that,
Whitner,
maybe?
number 39.
So you got
Ball's down to
4th and
the 13-yard line. It's going to be
6.
4th down for the Leopards.
So the Leopards will come back to the line of scrimmage. Aljancic at quarterback, DiMarzio in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Aljancic calls for the ball on 4th down, throws it up. He's got a man. Touchdown!
Nope.
No, they're saying he was out of bounds.
He was out.
Louisville pass.
Wow.
Out of
I'll tell you what,
bounds. Blue Streaks will take over.
that was close. I thought he was able to drag his foot, but refs didn't see it the same way I did, so
I think that one foot came down right on the line there.
but I'll tell you
Beautiful
what,
throw there.
that was a nice throw by Tate.
He put it where only his receiver could get it.
So that's pretty much going to end things here for the Leopards.
I don't believe they do have to run one play here, so
I'm sure you'll see victory formation
Quarterback for your Blue Streaks, number 18.
as the Leopards will fall 49 to nothing to the Blue Streaks. And they do call the victory formation. So Louisville will be back home next week against Perry. Another Federal League matchup for the Leopards.
Don't forget, football fans, your Blue Streaks are in action.
Tough night tonight, John.
Here at Blue Streak Stadium on the Polar Bears from Jackson come into town.
it was one of the main factors, the key factors of the night is, can they stop the run
Friday
and
night's kickoff
can they win the war in the trenches? In the score box, there was only one game that Lake really put a bunch of points up, but they're a tough team and they have a lot of resiliency.
Yeah. The other thing was the third down conversion rate. I know for a while there we were not converting on 3rd down, and those are 2 things that you just got to do. But well, I want to thank again our sponsors for tonight's stream, Beatty's Sports. They have locations in Uniontown and in Louisville. I want to thank the Thomas Dental and Associates, as Dr. Mike always does a lot of great things for the city of Louisville, and he's always been great to us here at Louisville, or at the Straga Media Network. And I want to thank the Aljancic Foundation, as they love Leopard sports and their willingness to help us cover the charges for the tape delay tonight. For those of you who did not know, there is a substantial fee to broadcast for Federal League games. And last but not least, Guiley and Guiley, Rick and the gang over there at Guiley and Guiley always do great things, and we appreciate them. So I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. It was a tough one tonight as the Leopards fall 49-0. Hopefully we can get back on the other side of things next week against Perry at home at Leopard Stadium. And I want to thank John Taggart for coming on with me tonight. It was a tough one. But from Lake Blue Streak Stadium, have a great night, everybody. This is the Strega Media Network.